So, is it obvious? Or is it not obvious? Well, perhaps it is, if you read the video description, or paid attention to the title. But today is Canada Day 2021, yes. The day where this beautiful country turns 153. And yes, does it feel good to live here because the land is so big, spacious, and there's just so much variety to this country. Lots, plenty of different, I was going to say, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know. Well, actually, I did know what I was going to say. It was just like, where do I start with the variety? Like, do I start with the people, the food, the flora, the fauna? Like, I actually had to think for a moment, because when you're talking diversity here, it's like, it's so broad in all the categories, really. So it's like, how do you define that? But you know what? The fact that I even had to think about it for a moment and kind of almost stumbled just goes to show just really how rich and awesome this country is. But I also must acknowledge some very important peoples. And those are the indigenous peoples of Canada. You are important. I acknowledge you. And I say that you are awesome. So make sure you click like, subscribe, comment, and do all sorts of wonderful things. Not just for the indigenous peoples, of course, but for everybody really watching this video. Now, okay. That's enough for the Canadian side of this video. And now let's bring on what this video is supposed to be about. The Beyblade battle I was supposed to do yesterday, but I didn't get around to it because it was late and I ran out of time. Then I'm like, you know what? I'll just do the battle part the next day. And the next day happened to be Canada Day. So that's why I had to start this video in such a patriotic fashion. Now I did practice assembling these off camera yesterday, so we should actually be able to get this through pretty smoothly. We've seen the video back in June, which was really just yesterday. But yeah, it was rather awkward. But this time I have this one together. I just need to tighten it. Did I do that in frame? Yeah, I did that in frame. Okay. Well, if it's going to cooperate with me, that is. But if not, then I'm just going to have to just pause this. But come on, yesterday you were cooperating with me. Why are you being a butt now? Well, whatever then. I'll just move on to the other one. Okay. This one I actually managed to do pretty easily yesterday, so it shouldn't be too bad. No, it's not being too bad with me. It's actually being quite easy, so I can do this. I know I can do this. I'm going to assemble it on camera. I'm determined to do it on camera. I know I could do it off camera and I would save myself all the awkwardness, but I'm doing it on camera because I just really want to. Okay, you know what, actually, for some reason, on camera, it just doesn't work, and I don't know why. Now, I believe in the last video, there were some parts of it where I was going to say certain things, but then I lost my train of thought because parts fell off or too many fireworks are going off. But in case I didn't go over it in the last video in regards to the amount of filth that came off of these used things, then yeah, I really need to emphasize that because it is actually pretty important that you do actually wash your used Beyblades with soap and water, because I saw lots of hairs, dusts, sticky things, and even a dead insect carcass. Like, I mean, it's understandable. I'm not saying that people are nasty with it, because they did say that it's been put up in storage in their home or whatever, and that I think kids are playing with it, so that's understandable. But for that reason, that's why you also need to take due diligence to just clean them. In that video, I also mentioned that burst Beyblades would be harder to clean because they have a lot more metal and screws. So if you don't dry them properly, you might run the risk of them getting rusty, although people are saying they don't actually even rust at all because the type of metal that they're using doesn't just rust like that. I have no idea how true that is, but you can see for this Nemesis here that it did not rust at all. Well, actually, no, you can't see it now because I just put it together, but even if we just tilt it like that, you can see the coil. You see that it's perfectly fine. Well, I mean, I did do a good job drying it, so it's probably just that. But even if, let's just say, if I did do a sloppy job, I probably wouldn't have hurt it that bad. And did I really just spend almost 6 minutes trying to put these together with no battling. Okay, no, that's not acceptable. So I will now pause this video, get these two together properly, and we'll bring out the stadiums. Alright, I am back, and I have them tightened. This guy in particular was a pain in the anus, so I hope that it does not come apart when I'm battling with it. Let's just get on with it. And now that I have a launcher that can launch left spinning bees, I can now also play with these guys. Now, based on some testing I did yesterday, it doesn't seem like they spin too good. I don't know if it's because of the launcher or if they're just not what they're supposed to be, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, this launcher here, I think it makes sense that I just take this off so I can use this one for the right spinners and just see what happens. So, okay, I guess I will launch this one right off the bat. And, well, if I'm even doing this right. Am I doing this right or am I doing this wrong? Okay. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, I think what happened is that maybe I'm only supposed to have one open at a time. Yeah, I think I screwed it up. Oh no. Alright. Okay, it's back to normal now. Yeah, okay, so I guess I shouldn't actually do that. Because now, it seems okay, but it seems like if you actually take it off, it gunks it. Or gets it bound or something. I don't know. Now, okay, if that one claims to be dual spin, I wonder what would happen if I were to use a right spinning launcher. Alright, so let's see, I just used a left spinning one on that one, so let's see if it really and truly is dual. Oh, would you look at that? It is. Would you look at that? Wow. It really is dual spin. That's cool. Maybe that's why it's so hard to put together, because of its complex engineering. Now, why this stadium? Because I just like it. But I also understand that it's not exactly fair to use the same stadium for the entire battle, so I will switch it at some point, just not right now. Now, I wonder if they look too dark with this setup. Like, I think that maybe they look better if I just had a light shining down on them like that. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Or, you know, maybe while they're spinning, I can do that, yeah. Okay, so I wanted to do something hilarious. Well, what did I want to do that's so hilarious? Well, I'll show you in just a bit. Okay. Now, I wanted to have this in here, and then I wanted to send in this phantom here and see what happens. Okay, that's not going to be good enough, so we're going to have to send in more to see how many will it take for it to just get, I don't know. Okay, so it just takes one hit. I know, a very confusing battle. Good way to show up that 60 FPS though. Curiosity has been satisfied. So let's see how this Kreis Cygnus will go against this Kreis Cygnus with, I'm not going to call these parts fake because they probably are genuine, but they're obviously not its original parts. So this non-stock Cygnus with stock Cygnus. See how they do. But first, just set up my launcher. I think I will launch the stock Cygnus first. Okay, so from the sounds of that, you can tell that I put it together well. It did not come apart. Unfortunately, the phone ran out of storage in the midst of that battle, so yeah, I have to redo it. of all the times that it picked to do it, it just had to do it within a battle of these siblings. So I just have to redo it. Now I believe I did the stock one first, and then I did the one with the alternate parts second. But yeah, as a reminder to myself, whenever I'm done doing these videos, I really need to just move them immediately to the SD card, because 64 gigabytes fills up crazy fast when you shoot lengthy 4K videos. And is it just me, or does it look like the stock is winning, or is it the... Okay, yeah, so the stock won. So I guess maybe I should launch... I don't know. You know, I guess I'll do that again, but maybe this time I'll use the non-stock first, and then stock will go in after. Now you might be saying, well, okay, shouldn't the stronger one go in first? Yes. Well, would you look at that? Okay. Well, how are they doing a Dynamite Stadium? Yeah, I should try that. So let's swap this black and yellow one with this and see just what happens. Wow, it's so big. But that's good, because you know what? It gives them more space to do all sorts of things. I think in one of my videos I complained about it being too big for a metal fight, but actually it's not. It's alright. See, like, more action like that. It's also more straight and to the point, as you can see there. Okay, so look at the stock one always wins. So whichever parts these are, they're obviously not as good. You can take a close look at them. I'll even shine a light on them. So this is stock Cygnus. I mean, any Beyblader that knows their Beyblades will obviously know that. And this one, I don't know what this seller put on this one, but it is clearly garbage. So yeah, it just doesn't work. So I'm going to put that weird one away. And who should I use now? You know what? Actually, yes. Let's pitch this guy with... Wow, that looks very aggressive. Should be interesting to see how it does against... Well, that was a fail. That was such a fail. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. I'll launch this one first since it has crazy high stamina. And then I will launch this. Look at the way it moves. Okay, I don't know, I was staring at it for so long when it obviously finished it, but I also do not think that it lasted too... No, what was I saying? I don't think I launched it too fairly. It launched kind of weird. Okay, now that was a fair launch. Or maybe I did launch it fairly and maybe it's just not as good. I don't know. Actually, no, it's interesting to see how I'm doing the yellow stadium with the spikes. I'm going to try that. Okay, you know, it just doesn't do well in the Dynamite Battle Stadium, so let's try the left spinners and see how they do. Alright, so I'm going to try this with this other left spinning sibling. Oh, listen to that sound. That's actually cool. Lots of people like to throw music into their Beyblade videos, but I do not do that, because you know what? I actually just like the raw sound that they make. Okay. That didn't last very long, so instead now I will go with this, and then I'm gonna launch this. Oh, what will happen? You know, it'd be really interesting. Big Sis against this. Yeah, I am so definitely gonna try that. It's too bad I don't have another camera set up from another angle, because what actually happened is that this knocked it right out and it was spinning on the floor. Dang, that was crazy. Wow, I was so mad. I need to set up multiple cameras sometimes, man. Like, I see these other people do it, and I can see why they do it, because sometimes some wild thing. Okay, so I need to do that exact thing again, where I have these two, because that was seriously crazy. Oh, never mind. Somebody did not want to stay in the stadium. Okay, I need to save this part of the video and continue before it gets too long. And then it says, oh, I'm at the storage already. And the battle continues. And so do the fireworks. Are you kidding me? Really? Okay, you know what? I think I need to change the direction this thing is pointed and have it point like that. Because before, this is pointed towards the floor. And these hyperdrivers were just... Like, see, what is that? Like, yo. Okay, whoa! Alright, I need to set up some protection for my computer here because these guys are bouncing like very hyper-excited kids. Because they are very hyper-excited kids. So therefore, I have to take the precaution when dealing with hyper-excited kids because I don't want to damage precious equipment. Alright. Playing bass may not be the strongest, but there's one really good thing that it does is that it always creates such good sounds. Did this just come apart? And that was a clear knockout. Wow. Okay then. Alright, who should I battle next? How about this guy? Wait, actually, have I done this guy with this guy yet? I don't know. Maybe I have not, but I'm gonna do it. They're both very heavy. And it got knocked out way too soon. Alright, let's try that again. That was fast. That did not last very long at all. Damn! As you can tell from the sounds of that, I obviously lost control. Yeah, I think I was supposed to pit this guy with this guy before I got too sidetracked by all these other matchups. Let's do that. And Big Bad Diablo just knocked out Orion. Okay. Well, that was a fair victory. What more can I say? Yeah, I really do need to film this in a way that we actually get to see the entire stadium. Hold on, while this thing is spinning, let me see if I can actually push these computers further back so we can get a better look at the entire stadium, because it's not good that can't see the entire stadium now, is it? No. Well, actually, no, even then it's still not going to do me any justice because the setup simply isn't far enough from the stadium, so that's the best I can do. But I also need to have my protection because I just need it, alright? I just need it. I've explained many times and I just need it, so. Alright, now who should I battle next? If this were a live video, you'd be able to just pick a blade and I can battle them, but it's not live, so I don't know. What should I do? Dang, do they look good. They look so good and shiny, especially this golden one. Wow. You know what I should do? All of them! Yeah! I'm gonna do all of them. Actually, no, you know what? There's not enough hands to do that, so never mind. Instead, I will just go with this one. And then I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, that was a little odd. I think I'm gonna do this guy with this guy, yeah. I think I'll spin this one first though because it seems like it has a bit more stamina, so I think it's more fair to spin the ones with more stamina first. So I'll do just that. Alright. Okay, so I guess I will do this one first and see how the round will go this time. Oh, that was a very healthy spin. Do you hear that? Okay, that sounded like it might have skipped a bit. And if that's the case, then... I cannot seriously do a Metal Fight Beyblade video without this guy, so... Let's try that again. Okay, no, so no, it's not actually skipping. Maybe I'm just not used to launching such heavy Beyblades that it felt like it was skipping, but it actually wasn't. Wow, do you see him spinning outside of the stadium? Look at that. Wow. Come on, go more in the camera frame. Go more in frame. This way. This way. This way. This way. This way. Right, there we go. So as you can so obviously tell, these are not serious battles at all. The fact that I'm even getting entertained by this basalt spinning out to the stadium, that just speaks volumes about this video. Alright, that's enough trolling, so... let's do a rematch, but this time, you go first. That's if you don't knock yourself out to the stadium again. You know, I need to try these two in the Dynamite Battle Stadium. Okay, it doesn't look like Diablo is going to win this one. Looks like he's going to run out of the stadium. Run out of stamina. What's my saying run out of stadium? Run out of stadium. I mean, that is a possibility, but that's not what I meant to say. Right. Time to switch it up. And now... You're gonna run out of stamina, dude. I knew it. If Diablo doesn't kick this thing out, it doesn't win because it just doesn't quite have the stamina. So this brings up an interesting question. What would happen if I were to use these two in this stadium? Yeah, let's find out. Oh. Really, Phantom? Really? Really? You lose? Wow. You are so overpowered. Dang. Alright, let's do some more left spinners. Hello, well, I bounced my setup a bit. Knocked right out. Did you see that? And I was so close to my foot too. You can't see my feet because... Actually, I said it way too many times, so I'm not going to even repeat. That's why I sound like a broken, annoying, robotic robot. Okay. Wow, you lost. Alright, let's try this with the swan. So we can see their pretty colors. Actually, is that annoying? Me shining a light on them every time they're fighting. Actually, no, how would that be annoying? If anything, that would be something good, actually. See them better. I mean, I could have just used the phone's light itself. Probably should have for the next time, but for this video, I did not do that. Because, well, I just did not do that. Now, what else should I do at this point? Oh, yes. I haven't used this guy throughout this entire video yet, so I want to do just that, actually. I want to have him go against the Golden Dragon, since they both have a gold thing going on, so yeah, let's do that. Did somebody's tip just come off? Yes, it was this guy. You see, I knew it. I knew at some point some part of him was going to come off. That was a very hard launch, but that's good. Oh, it's hitting it so hard! But in the end, it still ended up winning because of... Well, I should say this guy ended up winning because of the stamina. For some reason, it looks like those Jagos do not have the best stamina. Now, what should I do at this point? I guess I should just... Call it quits? Yeah. Before I call it quits, just gonna throw out into the stadium. And then, now, I guess, I can finally call it quits. Kinda want to make this video longer, but there's already been like multiple segments of 6-minute videos, so I'm gonna be close to 30 minutes, and it's almost 10 o'clock, so... yeah, I guess I just have to call it quits. I really don't want to, but I can always just do more another time, so I am out.